Well, hello, how are you doing? Now we're going to talk to my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I'm just doing a little check-in on y'all, okay? I want to make sure everything is going sweet and good for you. So don't mind me if you feel like I'm just doing overboard, because I'm not. I'm doing check-in, and allegedly. Okay, I'm going to put no date on this, but we're going to talk about it. What is in your energy that you need to know at this time, okay? Now, we talking to Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What's going on in your energy, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces? What's going on in Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces? Hold on. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, what's going on in Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces reading? What's going on with y'all? What's going on with Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces spirit? What do you want me to tell? Okay, there's an older man. Something about an older man. This person, something about an older man, allegedly. What about this older man? What's going on with this older man, allegedly? Something about the forest. Someone goes in the forest. This older man goes in the forest, and it's in the desert. Something about an older man might be in the forest or in the... Okay, somebody might be in the forest in the desert. What's going on with this person? What happened? What's going on with this older man, spirit? What's going on with this older man, and what's going on with this older man, spirit? Why is this older man here, spirit? Okay, because of a tower. See, there was an emperor. That was because of an emperor in the past. Somebody was an emperor, and they're in this forest in the past. Something about emperor. Where is this person? What was this? What's this towers in reverse? Where are the older man? Where is the older man? Is the older man doing rituals or what they? Okay, the older man, okay, was in a secret society. Okay, something about a secret society. Okay, and there was an earth sign. There's an earth sign that was in a secret society that's linked up to this. Somehow there's an earth sign involved. What did this earth sign do to this older man? What did this earth sign elect to do to this older man in this forest? Okay. Something about a couple. There was a couple that had something to do with, okay, trying to take somebody out of space, allegedly trying to make somebody feel out of space to get them done like this, okay? They were trying to get this done, okay, to a far side in the past, and it hasn't happened. And so now they're going missing to try to clean this up. They don't want nobody to know that they didn't accomplish what they were supposed to do. So now they're going to go missing. So, in other words, this person is missing. Where is this person that's missing? Where is this person that's missing, allegedly? Where is this person that's supposed to be missing, spirit? Where is this person that's supposed to be missing? Okay, somebody over here was mind controlled. Okay, this person was mind controlled in the past. So somebody was mind controlled. They were sideways of mind controlling this person because it came in sideways. So what happened with this person sideways that was mind controlled? Okay, they was wanting to do sex magic, but this person couldn't get it done. It didn't happen because they couldn't mind control this person to do it. Somebody couldn't mind control someone to go on a date with them and do this sex magic. They couldn't get it done. So, yeah, this Hierophant couldn't get it done. Something about, something was in the world, but it's in reverse. It didn't happen. They didn't get the birth, nothing. They didn't get no fulfillment. Somebody lost. Basically, they went for you and they lost, okay, because they couldn't plan what they wanted to plan. So what happened to the older man? It says 444. What happened to the older man? Okay, what happened to this older man in the forest? What ended up happening to the older man? Hold on. What ended up happening to this older man in the forest, spirit? What happened to that older man, spirit, in the forest? Allegedly, if spirit want to tell me. What happened to that older man in the forest, spirit? Yeah, it was a celebrity. So there was an older man that was a celebrity, okay? Somebody was a celebrity that was involved, was in this forest. So there's this older man celebrity, and what did they do in this forest? What does this older man do? Oh, they in sorrow. Somebody's in sorrow because this celebrity had an affair, allegedly. Trigger warning. But this person was possessed, okay? Okay? So they tried to, and they burned down some, looked like they burned down some, trying to burn their crimes. They were possessed and trying to burn up. And there was 3 endings that passed away, or trying to get 3 endings. And they were trying to do this for revenge. So somebody was out here trying to do revenge on you, allegedly. Setting fires, but they were possessed. So they're out of their mind, and they were going to get the stuff, at the shop where they meet up at, to give you what they need to put their little spell work on you. But it set fires to that. They wanted revenge because it didn't work. Okay, so whatever they've been planning, it ain't working. Can't get this person, they can't get it done. What's going on here? Give me some more information, allegedly, here for water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Anything else? Anything else? Spirit? Okay. Allegedly. This is all alleged, y'all. It says you are going to jail for something you didn't do. Facts or fiction. Somebody's going to jail for something that they didn't do. Okay. When it came to this government was shut down, why they shut the government in the past. Somebody shut the government down and somebody going to jail for that. Because they couldn't make this sacrifice. So they couldn't get the sacrifice to the elite, so it's in reverse. So it's backfired, okay? Relationship time, they couldn't get a relationship time. And that's the problem. It says, guidance, I am getting help with learning how to cope with my problem in order to heal. Somebody was getting help trying to heal, and for their problem. It says, watch out for your car to break down. Your tires or other things. You need to check your tires and stuff because your car may break down, allegedly. Why somebody's doing things with animals, with SEX demons. They're sleeping with their animal, allegedly. Trigger warning. Someone is laying down and they shouldn't. It says, I didn't have you. They didn't have you. I did. So what? Somebody said, so what? She thinks the unthinkable. Okay. Something about Nora. Okay, karmic relationship, you need to run now. Don't date this person, okay? Because if you change your mind, you can change your life future, okay? It says because they sold their soul to the devil, allegedly. So, free soul, job done on earth. You're a free soul and job is done on earth. So it's time for you, somebody in Hawaii, somebody may have been in Hawaii, somebody named Cynthia. Somebody had a bug in the past, or maybe a bug car in the past, allegedly a bug. Y'all know what them kind is. If you don't know, I can't tell you. It's before your time. Somebody was unreliable, okay? They says they think that thank you for everything you do. They're not thankful. They don't feel no 2 fucks about what they done. Somebody says they were thankful, but they thank you for everything you done for them. No, this somebody allegedly could be named Haley in the past was saying this. Something about fake friends coming to the light. Something about their fake friends. Haley's starting to find out about somebody, fake friends. I don't know who this is. They're starting to realize them fake friends that were trying to, they were fake and they weren't real friends. Somebody figured it out like, hey, somebody figured out. Somebody told somebody about these fake friends. Friends, what I'm saying? You got real friends. You got fake friends. I know how they go. But you also got to remember, everybody ain't your friend. I'm sorry to tell you, you need to come together, reconciliation. Something's going reconciliation. Somebody's going to get fame and fortune contract. Something about somebody named Paul. What's going on? Somebody named Paul. Somebody's in the wilderness. It says choice is the most powerful tool you have to make. Shut some doors and also open several doors, bringing new experience into your life. At any given true, you can change your direction. You can change your direction where you're going, Paul. Come out in the past, they need to change their direction, and they can. Somebody named Serena in the past could be Cancer here. Somebody could be a Cancer and they feel burdened. And somebody born in 1962, allegedly. Something about, yes, they cheated on you. And why? Because you didn't take time for this relationship and they cheated on you. Somebody in Kentucky knows about that. Allegedly, person gonna pass away in a hospital due to insurance fraud. Somebody goes and be sick and they're gonna get insurance off this person. Here's some names they're trying to do that to, allegedly. Just to give you a heads up, I'm not saying it's you, but that's what they say.